Good morning, this Tuesday morning, March 16th. Welcome. What a difference, kicked my tripod there. What a difference a day makes. Janisa, good morning. Welcome this morning. It's just so much more light this morning than yesterday. Yesterday I'd have my additional lighting out here because it was just so dark. But without a cloud in the sky and the sun is approaching the eastern horizon, quite a bit more light this morning. Lori Agassi, I see you this morning. Letitia Sexton, good morning, welcome. Stephen Andrea Hauser, good morning to you. Welcome. Jim and Kathy, good to see you this morning. Yesterday we had, at least right at 7, we had quite a bit fewer people watching. I think we were all kind of still recovering from the loss of our hour. This morning everybody's jumping right in, so it's good to see you all this morning. At least the first 7 people are. Now there's 8. I can see the numbers click away, so there's people watching that their names don't come up. So if you're watching but I don't see your name, I acknowledge you. Thank you for being here this morning. I'm in Psalm 16 this morning. Honestly, I'm still adapting, just like everybody else, to this the new time frame. So, my body normally wakes me up, between 4 and 5 every morning. Well, this morning I did not wake up until after 6, and so I had kind of a limited time to do my devotion. So I'm going to have to extend that after our time together. But this morning I was in Psalm 16, and I just want to read it. It's very simple because what I chose to meditate on, and it was so great, I just camped out in 16, is the blessing of knowing the blesser. So many times I focus on my contentment or happiness or my sense of fulfillment based upon my circumstances. How things are going, how am I enjoying the things I have, things like that. And Psalm 16 is a great reminder to understand that the source of our blessing is so much greater than the blessing itself. And no matter what you perceive your life experience to be, because sometimes it's really good and you feel very content, and sometimes we feel discontent, we feel unsatisfied, we either have appetites that long to be satisfied, or we have desires that are unfulfilled. And Psalm 16 helps us to rest and focus upon the fact that it's not about the blessing, our circumstances, or our fulfilled desires, as much as the blesser himself, the source of all good, the source of our blessing. And this is what the psalmist, who is David in this case, celebrates. And so I'm just going to read the psalm for us this morning. Psalm 16 says, "Preserve me, O God, for in you I take refuge." So his focus is on God. Verse 2, "I say to the Lord, you are my Lord. I have no good apart from you." I mean, he's comparing everything else he has to God, and he says, you know what? I can't even say that any of that's good in comparison to knowing the blesser. The blessing has nothing on the blesser. It's secondary by a great distance. He says, "You are my Lord. I have no good apart from you. As for the saints in the land, they are the excellent ones, in whom is my delight." I delight in those who think about you, the blesser, in the same way that I do, that we have a common faith. By contrast, the wicked, verse 4, "The sorrows of those who run after another god shall multiply. Their drink offerings of blood I will not pour out, or take their names on my lips." I'm not going to serve the other gods because their sorrows multiply. Verse 5, back to focus on God. "The Lord is my chosen portion and my cup. You hold my lot." I love this. God is my inheritance. He'll say this in the very next verse. But if I have God, I have everything, right? "The lines have fallen for me in pleasant places. Indeed, I have a beautiful inheritance," that inheritance being our great and wonderful God. Verse 7, I bless the Lord who gives me counsel. In the night also my heart instructs me. I have set the Lord always before me. Because he is at my right hand, I shall not be shaken. I mean, what trouble could befall me that God's not greater than it? That what trouble could I be facing that God will not be able to give me counsel, give me strength? I mean, we have God. What else do we need? Verse 9. Therefore my heart is glad, and my whole being rejoices. My flesh also dwells secure. Now, verse 10, we've recently quoted in Acts, and is what gives us a sense. This is a messianic psalm. Verse 10 says, For you will not abandon my soul to Sheol, or let your Holy One see corruption. Now, this verse is applied to Jesus and the fact that he rose from the grave on the third day. And this is a messianic psalm. But for us, in our own application, the reality is that God will not abandon us to Sheol or us to the grave, because we have our hope in, ultimately, a resurrection that will be raised from the dead, that we will have our glorified bodies, and for eternity dwell in the new heaven, new earth, in the presence of God forever with one another. We get to enjoy all the blessings apart from the troubles of this sinful life. So that's our future. I have God. My inheritance is him. And at some point, I'm going to enjoy him for all of eternity after the resurrection. And the final verse, you make known to me the path of life. In your presence there is fullness of joy. At your right hand are pleasures forevermore. And I just would encourage us, as David wrote and sang in Psalm 16, that we would, as much as we enjoy the blessings of God, understand that they are a pale comparison to the blesser, God himself. We have a great inheritance. In him we can have fullness of joy and experience delight forevermore, no matter what our circumstance. Keep your eyes focused on him. God is all we need. Enjoy and meditate on all the blessings of the blesser, just knowing our Lord God today. God bless you. We'll see you again tomorrow morning.